Giannis said, I can already do a lot of damage, basically without a jump shot. Just driving, making plays, and free throws. When that jump shot comes, it's going to be a problem for a lot of players in this league. Kevin?
You're right, DA. It'll be still. Thanks. On Wednesday, then on Friday. Now the starting group for the visitors. Big Dog is out there with the eraser. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's the franchise. And it's Perez in at the 2. They've got Dub. Antetokounmpu is out there with AI. And it's Gilas in at the point. Pass to Princesses. Fires for 3. That one's not going to go. Here's Clarkson. Passes to the franchise. Intercepted. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. And Antetokounmpu slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's the franchise. Big Dog. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Good. Doris early on, every team trying to establish a winning attitude. And now you find out if that can carry through the rigors of an entire regular season.
No doubt, Kevin. I think if you can establish some winning early, that can go a long way toward building momentum, building confidence, especially if you have a young team or if you're a veteran team who has aspirations to be champions. So much at stake early.
Good point. Go on 2 or 3 here to start out the game. The pass to Barusis. Here's Princesses. Pass to Gilas. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, that's a miss. He's made one and missed one. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Perez, the pass to the franchise. And that one is hammered home.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Hey, yo, right.
Gilas kicks to AI.
Who's watching him?
And it's blocked. Big Dog, the pass to Perez. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Gilas. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
AI outside. Outside, Antetokounmpu. 4 on the clock. Stolen by Clarkson. Stepped on the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost them the possession. A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, Big Dog.
And when you have a big man carrying as much of the load as he has, it just makes things so easy for the rest of the team. Completely deserving. Play has been really solid right off the bat. Kick it out, man. Kick it out.
Now, here's Clarkson, guarded closely.
Hey, yo.
Pass to Aguilar. Back to Clarkson. From down low. And he drops that one in. 6 points for Big Dog.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Gone 3 of 7 from the field since we got underway. Passes it to Antetokounmpu. And the officials call traveling violation.
And now look at Jordan Clarkson. Some numbers on him. how he did last season. Last season put up about 17 points per, 3 rebounds,
and 2 assists. And he brings it for them every game on the offensive end.
Well, I think you can tell he relishes this role, being the catalyst on the offensive end, night in and night out.
Way to grab that rock, Giannis. To start out this game, about 43%. Here's Lucas. And it's off from three-point range. Gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Here's Perez. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
The pass to Calathes. The shot, no good. Calathes has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Pass to Big Dog. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First trip to the line for him here.
At the line, Big Dog.
The first one falls. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. When you look at draft eligibility requirements, it is a very fluid topic with a lot of different ways it could go, a lot of moving parts. Where do you stand?
I'll tell you the truth, Kevin. I'm conflicted about this because I believe there is real value to the college experience. There's high-level coaching across the game at the collegiate level, but I also believe that young men who have talent should...
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Ladies and gentlemen,
well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpu.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Bounce pass, Antetokounmpu to stop the run, and he comes up with the deuce. Calathes has got his second basket.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Boss passes to Aguilar. Baseline J on the way, and he can't bank that one in.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Goes up. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Pass to Clarkson. Here's Big Dog for 3. But they recover it. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made 1 of them. And it's Antetokounmpu penetrating. And Giannis throws it down.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpu? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket. And they're just taking advantage. And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the last few seasons with Giannis is incredible. I mean, he just keeps adding to an already superstar level game.
Here's Clarkson. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit, Greg, for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Calathes passes to Antetokounmpu. Shoots over Clarkson. Antetokounmpu can't get it to go. And, you know, Greg, this last season, Giannis improving on his rebounding and his passing.
Career highs for him in both of those areas. If he ever adds a deep shot, I'm not sure how you guard him at that point.
And Antetokounmpu slams it in.
Credit the score. screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And what a year last season for Giannis Antetokounmpu. He was terrific across, Greg, all stat categories.
Substitution. And he was rightfully in the MVP conversation very early on. He's still very young, and I see multiple MVP seasons in his future.
Skinny, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpu.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Out to the right wing. Here's Skinny. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Here's Boss. And the rejection by Antetokounmpu. Shot from free throw range. Gilas gets the bucket. Gilas has got 6 points.
This guy plays with such confidence and an ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Here's Boss. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting 1.
1:51 left to play here in the first. And there's the call on Boss. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Nicolau, the pass to Skinny. Shooting foul as the whistle blows and shoots 2 free throws. Doris, do you think it's more challenging for superstars in smaller markets, mid-sized markets?
You know, this is such an interesting debate in a world that has become, because of social media, so much smaller. You know, I do think that certain larger markets, LA, New York, can be a blessing and a curse. It does still feel like that media scrutiny is a little bit larger. When things are going well, it's the best thing in the world. When things aren't going so well, boy, those day by day, question after question can probably become pretty tedious.
Fires the 3, knocks down the 3 ball. He has 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
109 left here in the opening quarter. To the inside. The great one passes to Boss. Here's Clutch. Antetokounmpu defending. He did come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Good. Great play by Gilas to set it up.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
To the middle. It's stolen. To the paint. Here's Skinny. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. And the home team has possession. It's a 5-point game. Here's Antetokounmpu, and it's blocked. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Kicks it to G. To the wing right side. Passes it to Boss. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Nicolau.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
It could go, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. The away team up 5, and we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Already a superstar. Antetokounmpu talking about how much more he can improve.
We're just trying to focus
physical tools, he could be an all-time great.
He's shown the dedication. I think he's only going to get better.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
G is out there with the great one. Then it's T. Then it's Silk. And it's Martin in at the one.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built.
And that's why they are in control.
Looking over the floor. Here is Skinny. He kicks to Antetokounmpu. Just 5 on the clock. There's the pass to Papa Nicolau. Releases. The offensive rebound. Gets it to go. That one good from Giannis. Giannis has got his first basket of the night.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First personal foul. And he knocks down the first one. Taking 2 shots. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. We've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pass to Slukas. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And good that time.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now, here's Antetokounmpu. G right on him. Off target from outside.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpu. Here's Silk. And they pick up 2. Silk's got his second basket of the night. And so here's the home team. They trail by 9 points.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Here's Antetokounmpu. That shot off.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Martin up top. He had 15 points last outing. Offline from the top of the key. Only 2 of 7 for the field since the second quarter got underway. AI outside. Here's Barusis. G with the rebound. G's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's the great one. Here's T. Off on the layup.
That's a complete effort. Stuck with his man, gets his hand up, and then he doesn't hesitate to finish the possession with the rebounding job.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a 6th sense of where that rebound is going. Martin, the pass to Silk. Back to Martin. Shoots the 3. He's off on that one. Shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Pass to Princesses. Barusis with it. Pass to Antetokounmpu. Launches it. That's a bucket. His 3rd of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
Even average 3-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
And so the timeout by Taylor Jenkins here. Doris shoots said this often. It is incredibly difficult to compare guys of different positions in different eras, isn't it?
It really is. There's so many discussions about who's the GOAT, who's the greatest of all potential time. And there are certain names that are always going to pop to the top of the list, LeBron James. But it's very difficult to me, say, to compare a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, one of the greatest to ever man the center position, had the impossible-to-check sky hook. But how do you compare him with LeBron James, who, though he is, and I don't know what position he is, he may be the greatest passer in the history of the league. Like, let's enjoy individual greatness without comparison.
Martin the pass to Aguilar. It's Antetokounmpu. Now the pass to Antetokounmpu over Aguilar, and Antetokounmpu gets it to go. Antetokounmpu's got 9.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
A tight game here in Utah. Giannis high post. Lets the 3 fly. It's good from long range. 10 points for him.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Big dog.
Well, Kevin, for the last 5 years, the Golden State Warriors have been the colossus that stood over the NBA. There were thoughts that most teams were not willing to do things to be competitive, knowing that they could not beat the Splash Brothers, Draymond Green, and then Kevin Durant. But the Warriors lost to the Raptors in the finals last year, combined with the injuries to Durant and Klay Thompson, have opened things up. And for the first time in a long time, there are any number of teams in this league that believe it's their time.
Probably so. The West is strengthened. There's no doubt, D.A. Interesting matchups coming up for sure. Thank you. Perez. His 3-pointers off the mark. Being a mediocre 41% in this one. Down low. And AI gets it to go on the assist by Giannis. And that's now 6 points for AI. To the right side. Here's Big Dog.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Inside, the franchise, the layup off target.
Perez. Substitution on the court.
The franchise has gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. And here's Giannis. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Gilas kicks to Antetokounmpu. Lets it fly from 18. Misses the target. That drops him to 40% now. 4 of 10. Pass to Big Dog. From 11 feet away, here's Clutch. Here's the franchise. Stolen. Giannis with it. 10 points for him. Passes it to Gilas. Back to Giannis. Good. That's Gilas who picks up the assist. Gilas has got 5 assists in the game.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Until the timeout by Taylor Jenkins here on the court.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I think they exposed every weakness in the defense.
That one drops for him. And that's now 11 points for Big Dog.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game. And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Boss. The pass to Clutch. It's stolen by Antetokounmpu.
You got your back up. 2 minutes remaining.
lets it go from 11. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. Here's the franchise. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Gilas. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience of broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put women's college women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in. 16 years old. Very well.
Incredible.
That's his second personal. This is his second trip to the line, and this one. First free throw is good.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Silks checked in for Boss. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
11 feet away. Jump shot is good that time. 13 points for Big Dog.
Well, he knew what he wanted to do there. Uses that height to get a clean look over the smaller defender.
Giannis inside. And it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Still team ball. Spinning and checking for Antetokounmpu.
Troy. Rosario.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half.
And really, the super
He's limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
This is third shots to the line here.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
So he comes up empty, missing both. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now. And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected and great timing on the contest.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of the game. It's all about Antetokounmpu. Pass to Gilas. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Giannis. Rebound collected by Clarkson. Here's Clutch. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Here's Antetokounmpu.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The away team.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, I like that they're aggressively going to the rack. That establishes an attitude, a certain toughness. They just need to stay committed to their game plan.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
They're getting out-rebounded by a Shaq-sized margin. Really big. From the get-go, they did not show enough effort. Usually when you're being out-rebounded like that, you're 10, 15 points behind. So things can...
And that'll...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in the game. It's been fairly even so far. You're looking at this one. He's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All filled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. They've got AI. Dub is out there with Antetokounmpu, and it's Gilas in at the one spot. Pass to Big Dog. Back to Clarkson. Here's Big Dog. Second shot opportunity. That one is no good. He is 6 for 11 in the game.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half. And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
The high post shot. No good on that one.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 8 points for the franchise.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
Man, he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they can always go to.
Giannis drives in, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Let's take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpu.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpu. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Launches a 3. Here's the franchise. Here's Aguilar. Up again. Here's the franchise. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
And that one misses. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Passes it to Princesses. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first free throw of the game. He's perfect from the line this time. From the field, 44%, not bad. Perez, he's guarded by AI.
Yeah, and checking out the numbers for Antetokounmpu. He's coming off an excellent season. He put up about 27 points a game, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch. Someone the other players look up to.
And he makes both free throws. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Gilas passes to Giannis. AI outside. 6 to shoot. And the pass to Giannis. Stolen by Clarkson. And they're running. Here's Big Dog.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Being at a decent 44% clip here. Giannis outside. AI outside. The shot misses.
You know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
They are just killing him on the interior.
To the paint. They need this. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second personal foul.
Okay. The first one falls for him.
Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both. Thing is leaving some to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Swiped it away. Fast break. Here we go. 3-pointer. Calathes gets the bucket. Calathes has got 16. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
And it's Martin penetrating. It's deflected. Kicks to AI. To the inside. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
The franchise passes to T. Here's Aguilar. Can't connect from long distance. Gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Pass to Calathes. High arcing shot, fails to fall. This number 6 now shooting 50%. He's taken 12 shots. Pass to the franchise. Lots of room. And that's good for 2. The Eraser's got his second basket of the game.
How about the timing? It can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Here's Lucas. Can't hit from in close.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
That's his first personal foul. At the line.
The first free throw is good. Both teams deciding to change it up.
At the line for 2.
And so Martin nails both of them. Here's Calathes. He's got 18. Now here's Giannis. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Had to alter his release at the last possible moment and somehow still gets it to go.
Soaks checked in for Martin.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
In this game, 45%. Here's Boss. Trains the 3-pointer. Boss has got 7 points in the game.
It seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open
from 3-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
And Antetokounmpu with the basket on the assist from Antetokounmpu. 23 points for Giannis.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
And that one is good.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Lays it up and banks it in. Giannis has got 25 points. Gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. From downtown, but they get it back.
Yeah, and I just love how he's hanging down. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Got a piece of it.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws.
And he makes the first.
Papa Petro.
And so he hits both. Around 44% in this third quarter. To the left wing. Pass to Silk. Tries again. And he lays it up and in. He's got 6.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Fires from 14. No good. Shot missing.
A contested mid-range shot can't be what they were looking for there.
Well, especially with that defensive player in the area. You know he's going to find a way to get into the shooter and make it.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. AI is checked in for Antetokounmpu. And G drops them both.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
AI outside. To the middle. Here's Giannis. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Giannis has got his second basket of the night.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
That's his third personal foul. Team is at the penalty.
And the first one at the line is good. Big Dog is checked in for G.
2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. Gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Gilas kicks to AI.
Who got ball? Hey!
Here's Giannis. And there's the pass to Nicolau.
Switch!
Shot clock at 6. Gilas. It's blocked. They retain possession. Here about 46% for the game. It's intercepted. Pass to Nicolau. They get a hand on it. Here's Big Dog. 16 points for him. Here's Nicolau. Good. It's Gilas who picks up the assist.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
The Great One.
And that's now 6 points for the Great One.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
And it's blocked. 1:43 left in the third quarter. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And making the most of their opportunities at the line here in the second half.
At the line.
First one falls for him. The Erasers checked in for the Great One. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And they've been so steady at the line in the second half. Gotten a good volume of free throws and converting at a high clip.
Gilas dishes to AI. Pass to Skinny. He kicks to Gilas. 5 to shoot. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Boss. Approximately 43% in the third quarter. Passes it to Big Dog.
Hey, yo, right here, baby. One.
Gilas grabs the board. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity. Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Fades and shoots. Shot by Nicolau, no good.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
The pass to Boss. There's Big Dog. Pass to Silk. The 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Silk's got 9 points.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
And that's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Substitution on the floor. Perez. Clarkson.
17 seconds left.
And so far, here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Gilas. Shooting 1.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Being a respectable 47% from the field in this one. They get it again. Big Dog. Big Dog's got 20.
And really on the glass there to get that second chance opportunity. He's having one of those games that we've really grown accustomed to seeing him.
And his back-to-back games like this, he is on a tear, competing with every ounce of energy he's got.
And so it's the visiting team in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And don't go away. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. We've got Clutch. Big Dog is out there with the eraser. Then there's Clarkson. And it's Perez in at the 3, the small forward. Clarkson with the ball. AI picks him up. Here's Big Dog, and he bangs it home with one hand.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Dubs checked in for the Monster. Here's Calathis.
Watch it. Watch the screen.
AI outside, fires from deep. That shot misses.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Martin goes in, and the layup's good off the glass.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Down low. Calathis gets the bucket. Calathis has got 12 points in just the second half.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially.
AI in the post. He's covered by Clarkson.
Out of bounds.
The franchise is checked in for the eraser.
The franchise.
Gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Back to Martin. 20 feet out. Shut off that time.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Oh, the power on that throw-down.
Wow.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. Oh, that's offensive interference.
That'll be goaltending.
Gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. It's tipped. Perez, he's guarded by AI.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury. He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Here's Calathis, covered by Martin. Antetokounmpu. It's not going to go for him.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Here's Lucas. No good off the back of the rim.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Outside, Antetokounmpu. Good. Great play by Calathis to set it up. Calathis has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. To the inside. Antetokounmpu on the double team. And he gets it to go. and 12 points for the franchise.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the Flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Okay.
And he knocks down the first one.
Giannis Antetokounmpu.
No good on the second free throw. Gone 6 of 8 to the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Antetokounmpu pulls it in. Gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. And Antetokounmpu shoots it in over the slam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does grab.
Whoa, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Gilas. Takes the 13-footer. Kept alive. They shoot again. And Giannis with the layup. Giannis has got 9 points in the quarter.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can quickly add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
Thank you, David. That's good from Antetokounmpu. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpu.
You know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
Passes to Big Dog. Here's the franchise. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. The shot, no good. And they're on the break. Here's Princesses. And a great assist by Antetokounmpu as that one goes in. Giannis has got 5 assists tonight. They swipe it. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. 9 feet out. That shot off the mark. Gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. Shots good by Clarkson.
Challenging this D with the 3 ball. That's his second from distance this half. And he also hit one in the first half, too.
Over to the left wing. Gilas gets the bucket. Gilas has got 4 points now in the quarter.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
And here comes the break. Pull up Jay, and he hits the jump shot. Gilas has got 16 points here in the second half. Pass to Clarkson. There's Big Dog. Now Clarkson to the middle. It's picked off. The shot by Antetokounmpu. Nobody around with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Giannis has got 40 points. Snatched away. And here's the fast break. Here's Princesses. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Pulls up. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
And really, they've rebounded well all game long.
Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
That's tipped. Pushing it up. Here's Martin. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Gilas passes to Antetokounmpu. AI outside. Giannis outside. 6 to shoot. The pass to Princesses. A fadeaway. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his 4th personal foul.
Okay. The first free throw is good. The erasers checked in for Jordan Clarkson.
At the line for 2.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game. Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight, Greg. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Here's Calathis, and it's blocked. Aguiar passes to Big Dog. Outside, Martin. Another steal. Here's Calathis. Pass to Barousis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
That's his first personal foul. At the line, Barousis.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 5. He hits both from the strike.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting. And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, the franchise.
And his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
A minute 50 left in the game. Martin, the pass to the franchise. Another steal. And here we go. Here's Calathis. And he lays it straight in. Calathis has got 29.
And boy, he gets a great jump on the rest of the field there and just leaves them behind.
You love the awareness, the decisiveness. Great job there.
Passes it to Aguilar. And here's Martin. Clock at 6. Puts it up. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpu.
That's his first.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Aguilar. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Martin. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
You got him.
Giannis, right side. And it's blocked.
Get them. Downstream.
58 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Now the pass to Aguilar.
This side.
Here's the franchise. It's deflected. Here's Calathis. Got a piece of it. They get it back. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. There's 42 seconds left in the 4th quarter, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpu. There's 39 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Perez. Here's the eraser. Another steal. Fast break. Here they come. The second effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his
first free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Gilas. At the line for 2.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
At the line, Jordan.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
The one thing with Clarkson, sometimes he can get a little out of control, and he does a tremendous job creating offense and putting himself in a position to attack.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, two-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Guys, your thoughts?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
Here's Prentice's long range from the inbound. Good! And with a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, Greg, to me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Third team foul. At the line, Jordan
gets the first, and that will put them up by 2.
taking 2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
Now here's Giannis. He's guarded closely, and there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
That's his third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line, the franchise. At the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
From deep, but they'll get another chance. Here's Lucas. Missed. The visiting club takes the win on the road. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.